Hey everyone, I'm Jori Richard, and this is the 17th card in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. This is the Major Arcana. The name of this card is the Star. And you know what? We're all stars, baby. We're all made of stardust. We all have that essence of the universe within us. This woman right here, this is the goddess Nut, or Nuit. And she is represented normally as a canopy that has all these stars within her. And the canopy is wrapped over the earth. Here's the Aeon card. This is Nuit. And if you go outside right now, and you look in the sky, you're going to see the vastness, the dark with the little stars in there. You could say that that is Nuit, this goddess. You have the 7-pointed star in the corner, which refers to Venus. And Venus, you could say, corresponds to the morning star, or the star of the morning, the star that fell from heaven, Lucifer. And Lucifer, if you put aside the Christian programming and what we've been brought up to think, Lucifer is actually our higher self. And he's not separate from us. We've been programmed with a belief that our higher self is separate or in some other place, and that the power isn't really in us. That's not true at all. The kingdom of God is within us. Lucifer is in me. My higher self is in here. So I need not to look anywhere outside of me, but I need to enter within. And anywhere outside of me is actually inside of my mind too. Whenever I'm talking to somebody in the world, they're actually a part of my subconscious mind. I'm in this box right here. This is the inside of my mind that I'm in. So it's all mental. It's all inside of my mind. Hey, what up, Canada 2003? This is the Star card. So Venus is corresponding to Lucifer, and that is our higher self. And we're not separate from our higher self. It is within us. And that is what we need to discover, who we truly are. And that's what has been hidden from us our whole entire life. So you have the blood moon in the background. And the moon, see, we have Nuit here, the canopy with the stars in her. And see, you got her face right there. And then this card is 20. So a 2, that would correspond to the moon. And here's the moon in the background, the blood moon. And we just went through the full moon, and that was a blood moon. This is where the power was coming from. And when the moon was full on the 28th of July, on that date, emotions were heightened and everything was intensified. So whatever we were experiencing and our feelings and emotions, it was heightened because of the full moon. So she is gathering up power from above, as above, so below, and she's emptying out everything that is hindering her. And you see that coming from the top, it's in a spiral. everything in our world, real nature, there is no straight lines. It's all spirals. But this linear, when it comes out, it's linear. If you realize the way that our society in America is built, everything is straight lines. I'm sitting in a box within a box within a box right now. But in nature, everything is spiraled. That's why the Indians would have their teepees, and then when the wind would blow, it wouldn't knock down their teepees. The wind blows around. But then when you have these box houses, the wind comes and it knocks everything down. So that's what happens when you go against nature. You reap punishment. But if we build everything according to nature and in spirals, and we go with the flow of the river instead of going against it, then we're going to receive good things, and it will be profitable for us. We will reap a good harvest and good fruit. So she's emptying out all this linear belief and the ignorance that causes her to live against nature. I just discovered that drinking milk, it doesn't help your bones. Human beings are fruitarians. There's chemtrails being sprayed in the sky, and everyone is exchanging their time and their happiness for paper money that grows off of a tree. This is a completely artificial reality. It's what you call the concrete jungle. And it's a philosophy. It's a mindset. It's the matrix. When you take the red pill, you realize that everything that you've been taught your whole entire life is a lie. And you've been bred to be a human battery. But this is a philosophy. This is a mindset. The reason why people are slaves in America is because that they believe that they're a slave, and they gotta work, they gotta make that ends meet, they gotta feed their family. And this mindset is what keeps them in the concrete jungle, in this artificial matrix. And they're playing the game that somebody else created. Somebody else created this within their mind, this society. But that's not the real nature. Nature is the trees. Everything goes with the flow of water. The fruit, the food grows off of the trees. The water comes down from the sky. There's oxygen. We can build shelter from what is around us. And what am I going to occupy my time with? I might build an instrument, invite some people over, and enjoy my life. But the society that we're living in now, it's a completely artificial reality that we're buying into. And because we buy into it, this box, this linear structure, working for money, exchanging our happiness for paper, and selling our soul to the devil and just working for money, money, money. That's the only thing that cares. And who cares about the next generation? That is what she's emptying out right here. This concrete jungle, this artificial reality, the matrix. And she's receiving the divine truth from the higher self. And the higher self, like I said, is within me. So you got the spirals here, the blood moon. She's taking in the truth, and she's emptying out the lies. And this is the goddess nuit. She's naked, open, and free. She knows exactly who she is. Know thyself. You know, you discover who you are, and you have the keys to the universe. You have the keys to the kingdom of God, and it's within you. The higher self is in you. It's not separate. And we need to get ourselves under control. And not the type of control that Christianity taught us, to suppress sexuality and then to suppress these things and then everything gets worse. But just bringing my body into subjection and then knowing how I respond to certain situations. And not suppressing myself. To just recognize that this is how I am. I'm a human being. I have human desires and needs that I want them to be fulfilled. So I need to recognize this and just accept it. Instead of suppressing and not allowing certain energy to flow. And that's where all these limiting beliefs and Christianity and public school and all this programming to make you a slave in this system, this is what needs to be emptied out. This Babylonian mindset. It needs to be replaced with divine truth. That our universe operates in a spiral. And there's laws. There's the 42 laws of Ma'at. There's the laws of the universe, that if we go against them, we will be punished. And she realizes that. So that's why the lies and the misinformation, it's being emptied. And it's being emptied into the great sea of Bina. And Bina stands for understanding. So she understands what she's doing, and that this is the ultimate truth. This is what nature truly is. This is what life is about. And this is just a false reality. Someone messing with us our whole life and programming our mind with somebody else's thoughts in order to make us a slave. And Babylon and this slavery, it's all in the mind. That's why we need to use our imagination and create our own reality. And that begins by realizing who we truly are. We are way more than what we think we are. Hey, what up, Duke? This is the end of the video. This is the star card. The 17th card in the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. This is the major arcana. She's absorbing the truth. The truth is coming from my higher self, and she's emptying out all the lies and anything that is not right, anything that doesn't work with the way that the world truly works. So this is all the bullshit that we're taught every day. That's what she's dumping out. So she's taking in the good from the higher self, and then she's getting rid of all this bullshit and hypocrisy and programming and distractions. And she knows who she is. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Duke 911. Thanks for tuning in. Josh 3635. Schoenlinger and Canada 2003. This is the 17th card. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 corresponds to Saturn. Saturn, Satan, Ptah, 10. Alright. Peace, everyone. Thanks for watching.